Yep. Also talking about crits.
So it seems just to be skeleton reinforcements, right?
Yeah, which is good at least. Hey, there's that lethal. Or no, just a crit. Okay. Well, still would have been good a couple of attacks ago, but whatever.
Better late than never.
Yep. At least it guarantees the hit. That's the way I always think about it. Alright. Well, I definitely think we've gotten past the worst of this map. That was just nasty.
I mean, it's what you were saying, that, like, that skeleton's gonna open that door, and they're gonna rush us, and...
We just weren't
as
equipped
best
to deal
as
with it.
you did to hold it off, like, it did come.
Yeah, that's what sucks is, like... I mean, it's also partially good because it keeps tensions high, which is always fun for the entertainment value, but I don't remember much about Lagdou. The last time I ran it, I was, like, in high school, laying in bed, sick. Like, it's been a long time. So, it's coming back to me as we get to each level, but, like, I've already set up the team and launched by that point, so...
Yeah, we're just kind of, like, I don't know, running through, what's the phrase? Just...
Flying by the seat of our pants.
Yeah, so, yeah, like that. Just...
Yeah. It's like, and then we're, like, halfway through, it's like, oh, I remember, watch out, watch the spike trap!
That was like me when I was doing my Metroid Prime 3 stream, which, yeah, I just capped that off yesterday, and it's like, I haven't played the game in 13 years. So everything was like, oh, that thing, as it's, like, shooting me in the face.
Yep.
But hey, never died. It was a deathless playthrough, which I felt pretty good about.
Very nice, very nice.
Not the hardest game, though, but, like, still.
Yeah, still. I did mean to ask how that went for you, because I wasn't able to tune in. I was hoping I was going to be able to, and it didn't work out, but...
It was good. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, how'd it go?
That game's actually kind of crazy, like, coming back to it now, because the pacing is perfect for Twitch streams.
Oh, really?
It was, each stream was, like, a, planet, which was, like, a whole third of the game or whatever, so it's, like, first stream, first planet, you get to the big boss at the end, and then the stream is over. Second stream, same deal. Second planet, fight the boss at the end. Stream over. Third stream, same thing.
Huh.
And then the last stream was just me collecting the rest of the items to get 100%, and then I beat the final boss, and that was it.
Nice. That's super awesome.
Yeah, we got to see that secret ending, which I hope ties into Metroid Prime 4.
Oh, interesting. What goes on in that?
Okay, so... The game ends, Samus completes her mission, and she flies off. And there's a little, like, bonus scene at the end where there's another spaceship that's following her.
Oh, interesting.
And the visual design of it actually implies that it's another bounty hunter from the DS game.
Really?
Yeah, because that was that game where you had the multiplayer stuff and the other hunters, right? And it's implied that Silux is the guy following her. And then at the end of Federation Force, that 3DS one I didn't play, he's at the end of that one too.
Huh.
He, like, steals a thing or whatever, and it's just like, is he gonna be an antagonist in 4? Because that'd be sick, like...
Interesting. Didn't... Again, my knowledge of anything regarding Prime and Metroid in general is negligible at best, but wasn't there, like... supposed to be one in the works, or rumors of one, or a trailer, or something at some point?
Yeah, Prime 4 had a trailer in, like, 2016 or 2017. And they started development on it. It's one of those things where it's like, they probably announced it the second they started on it, which means, like, it's going to be a long wait.
Right.
But on top of that, it was like a year and a half later where they made a video. It's been 2 years at this point. I think we just had the 2-year anniversary of this video where... the guy from Nintendo said, like, hey, we're going to be honest with you. We had to restart development on this game. It wasn't going how we were expecting it to go, and we want the quality to be, like, what people expect.
So they're not game breaking it.
Yeah, they want it, like, I think they know that it means a lot to people, and they don't want to fuck it up.
Right.
Especially after what happened with Other M and how disappointed the whole community was.
Right, yeah. Huh.
So while that's cool, it's like, oh man, we gotta wait a while for this.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
Okay, well that's good to know at least.
I hope it's good.
Maybe that'll be the opportunity for me to finally like bust into the franchise and like be exposed to it the way that I seem to like have missed what everyone else experienced when we were kids. So fill in that gap in my memory.
Well, if you need info on how to get into it, I mean, we discussed it a bit last stream, but
right.
Yeah, I can tell you anything you need to know.
God, you and with these crits, god damn.
Yeah. But on top of that, like, I'm pretty sure that they already have Metroid Prime Trilogy ported to the Switch, ready to go, and they're just waiting for Prime 4 to be, like, almost out to actually release it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that would make sense.
There's been all these rumors and Amazon listings of it existing. It's just, like, it's one of the worst kept secrets.
RE4 and Metro. Yeah.
And RE4. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Dude, like, seriously, not just this year, but just since I started the channel, I feel like I've like played or been exposed to more games that I've somehow missed and should never have missed than in like the rest of my life. Like, you know, it's not a spoiler at this point because it was, you know, voted on, but like I started playing Dragon Quest XI today, started recording it. And
nice.
It's like I know just enough about it to kind of like appreciate it from the standpoint of, oh, I can see like all the homages and stuff like in the music and the character designs and the slimes and like all this different stuff, but I've never but I've never played a single Dragon Quest game ever in my life. So it's like I feel like I'm finally breaking into a scene that I really should have been a part of a long time ago. Like with Chrono Trigger, same thing.
Yeah, that's cool because you get to find out like where the influence of your favorites came from. What was I talking about that also was like that for me? I forget. But you already played a really good Metroid game, which is Hollow Knight.
You know, yeah, that's fair. That is, yep, accurate. Which also was another game that I came into like way late. Obviously not as late as like Chrono Trigger, but still, like, seems like I'm the only person on the face of the planet who's never played Hollow Knight before. Like, oh, God, that's so good. So good, man.
What's Leon saying? Imagine being someone who missed out on 6, thinking 13 being the best in the series. I don't know who he's talking about, but they're stupid.
Oh, no. Oh, rip. Oh, man. Yeah,
Final Fantasy 6 great.
I mean, that's another one. Like, I haven't played Final Fantasy 6, as we've discussed before. I haven't played all the way through OG Final Fantasy 7. Like, there's just these weird gaps in my gaming knowledge that really shouldn't be there, but are.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of getting into the same discussion as last time, but yeah, it's just like the backlog's going to keep getting bigger. And then the new games are not going to stop coming out.
No, they're not. Oh, the eternal struggle, but... You know, it's a good struggle to have.
Hey, did you play the Yakuza series yet?
We're not going back to this discussion, no! Stop!
Tom, between last week's stream and this one, did you play the entire series of like 17 games?
God. No, I keep eyeing it up. I mean, I now, as you guys know, I now have 2 Yakuza games sitting in my Steam library, thanks to Light, you know, airdropping another one into my lap. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm certainly not complaining. But just like being like, nope, this is happening. It's in your inventory right now. So, no, it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. You know, I'm always trying to figure out, like, what the flow of stuff on the channel is going to be. So, after I finish Outer Wilds, I haven't decided what the next thing I play is going to be, but...
Just say the word, Xenoblade Definitive Edition can be yours.
It can be. It can be. I think I would die if I had 2, like, saga-length JRPGs going simultaneously on the channel.
Yeah, that's too much. With Dragon Quest going, like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally understandable.
And of course, you know, I need to see how Dragon Quest actually fares, because of metrics and all that type of stuff. But we're at least going to give it a fair shake, because, I mean, I enjoyed what I played of it today, and I got, like, all my assets and everything other than the thumbnail setup, so it's good to go.
Cruz, you posted that. I thought that was Light in the chat for a second.
You, like, actually, though. Legit.
And then I read, oh no, he's quoting him. Because that is exactly what Light would say.
Light just, like, sat straight up, like, out of a chair or something somewhere. I've been summoned.
We seem to have a thing going on with so many people.
Seriously. So. Well, we know there's a certain subset of peeps that we know, and everyone has their favorite thing, and by God, when it gets mentioned, they're going to show up to represent it.
Hey, Tom, would you like to play Minecraft?
Oh, my God. I think JT was here before. Oh, there it is. Let's say, JT's got to still be here. He must be. And
there it is.
Lo and behold, there we are. Please unpause chat due to scroll. Thank you. Annoying.
Oh, yeah, that's annoying. Get the line, JT.
There it is. Oh, my God.
Yay.
Oh, all right. We're bringing it around. We only got 12 enemies left, and we've got 3 chests we need to open. So we will definitely get Colm on that.
Yeah, Colm, you got a bit of walking to do.
He does, but that's okay.
That video ruined my life.
Oh, no. Let's see.
The brown bricks meme has just grabbed onto JT like the Spider-Man symbiote and just
he won't let go. Ay, ay, ay.
Wow, Amelia.
Thank you, Amelia. Cleaning house.
Walking in.
Man. Oh.
So how are you feeling? Would you be up for doing another floor after this, or?
Let's see how this one wraps up. I'm assuming we should be pretty much in the clear here, but we'll wrap this one up and we'll see where we're at with the next one and what it is we might have to contend.
That's gonna be 3 streams.
You know, it might be, and if that's what winds up happening, then so be it, I suppose. I'm honestly I'm just hoping I brought enough supplies, honestly. Like, I feel like I'm in a Darkest Dungeon run where I didn't quite buy all the stuff that I needed, and now it's like, ooh, we're gonna make it to the end.
95 out of 100 supply things full, though.
I mean, this is true, but I mean, we've already broken like 8 weapons and a couple of staves, and
what happens? Okay, worst case scenario. What happens if we just don't make it?
I mean, at the end of the day, we wind up just buying extremely marked up iron weapons and fire tomes from the armory guy in the item preparation screen before the start of the map.
Oh, you can just do that?
You can, yeah, but they're marked up. They're like twice the price, and again, it's just iron gear. So, I mean, at that point, we would have to assume that we broke all the Sacred Twin weapons as well, which would be insane to have happen, but it could.
Oh, Cruz, thank you for joining us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Go do what you got to do, Chief. But thanks for hanging out, much appreciated. I flash back to the impromptu Kingdom Hearts streams that I was doing when I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3, and like, it's when I first got to know a bunch of you guys. I don't remember if you were there for those, Ben, but
no.
I know like Rex was there, Light was there, Cruz was there, and it was like one of the first times I remember talking to a bunch of you guys. So it's always nice to see y'all back here for these.
That game's a weird one because I watched a different streamer.
Gotcha.
I didn't play the other Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is though, like,
sell.
I can still understand what's going on. I mean, I have enough outside knowledge of the series to kind of get it, but like,
yeah, it's man, like Kingdom Hearts is another game that I am like a scholar of the deep lore on, and I like pity anyone who's trying to come into the series at 3. Like, at least if you had outside knowledge, that's something. But like,
I had watched some like video summaries of the other games, and like I knew who the characters were. So
okay, that's what you really
played
need.
Them myself.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine then. I'm just imagining people who like only played 1 and 2, and then it's like, who the hell is Aqua? Who's Terra? Why do we care? Who are you?
Aqua is wife and
fair and true. You know, like listen, Aqua's an awesome character from start to finish, man. Like, she's just such a badass, and her whole story arc is just so wild and so interesting and awesome. I love
She's
her
great.
as a character.
Amazing character design too.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Like, listen, I love Kingdom Hearts. I'll be the first to tell you that sometimes some of those character designs are a little bit overdone, but Aqua manages to take the whole like overall style and aesthetic of those designs and make it feel just simplistic and just like it just fits. It's super cool.
It feels so natural. It's like
maybe because she's an adult and not a child, so it doesn't look like she's swimming in her clothes.
that fair point.
Because it's the same with Terra. Like, some people bag on Terra's, giant pants, but like overall, his design still works. So
yeah, he looks all right as well.
Yeah.
I feel like such a filthy secondary when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, though, because I'm like, yeah, I watched it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I should actually give them a proper shot, though. Like, the animations look beautiful throughout.
Oh, yeah. No, like, even just playing through, like, the original PS2 version of 1, like, it still holds up so well. Like, let alone if you play, like, any of the remastered, ported versions on, like, the PS3 or PS4. Oh,
yeah,
so
it's all
good.
right there for people who are willing to go in. So.
Second level 20 of the night, we didn't get
She got
any
no
stats, but what
she
can we
just
do?
full or... Oh, no. Okay.
She's pretty full on a couple of things, so... Alright, Naimi, if you would... Actually...
Oh, yeah, Leon. What's that? The Lingering Will armor? That's like the coolest thing.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap.
Lingering Will, man. Like... okay, I gotta give a huge shout out just to the design of, like... these different bonus bosses that wind up being so story crucial and like making the bonus boss perfectly tie in like their existence with the actual lore of what's going on in the game is so fucking cool, dude. Like, why is Lingering Will here? What's its deal? Why does it have a Keyblade? What's going on with it? Well, Birth by Sleep literally is the story of why the Lingering Will is there. Like, bro, that's so cool.
Yeah. And then seeing that pay off again in 3.
Yeah, dude, like...
Sick.
I love Terra. Terra, okay. So, I have to go on a little bit of a tangent here, but, because this kind of ties into Attack on Titan, which Jane and I have been getting caught up again now that the final season's coming out.
What?
Yeah. Well, no, trust me. So, this makes some degree of sense. I guess...
hold on. Are you going to spoil Attack on Titan?
I was going to say, there's a potential spoiler warning here, so let me... Give me a heads up if that's a no bueno move.
I don't know. I was thinking maybe getting back into it. It just kind of depends on, like, when it's done, if it's, like, worth it or not. I don't know.
So, okay, riddle me this. How far did you get in Attack on Titan originally?
I got in... okay. Watched the show, and I read the manga up until they were gonna have Historia eat Eren, I believe.
Oh, okay, so you've seen past the stuff that I was going to talk about then.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
No,
cool.
Sorry.
So, no, I mean, listen, always good to watch out for spoilers. So, for those of you in the chat, if you have not seen Attack on Titan Season 2, mute the stream or cover your ears, because I'm about to discuss spoilers for that.
Sorry, everybody.
So, listen, I mean, the only reason I even feel okay about it is that it is actually fairly out of date at this point, so, like...
It is. It's, like, many years old.
Okay.
But also, like... Man, how the hell is this tying to Kingdom Hearts? Go ahead.
So, okay. So, we have Terra, who's my favorite playable character in Birth by Sleep, and whose story I most enjoy and most adore. And then there's Reiner in Attack on Titan, who is my favorite character in Attack on Titan. You see where this is going?
Yeah.
So, and like, for those of you who don't know, Jane and I, which may even be Ben now that I think about it, Jane and I actually cosplayed Reiner and Annie at Katsucon back when Attack on Titan was like the thing.
I've seen those photos. You guys look so good.
Well, thank you, first of all. Very much appreciate it. Also, like, I try to be a pretty down-to-earth guy, but I do not feel bad in saying that we were by far the best Reiner and Annie at Katsucon that year. And we got a shit ton of attention as a result. So I'm really, really, really closely, like, personally attached and invested to and in Reiner and his story. And the content that we've been watching most recently, because she and I read the manga, but we didn't watch the anime when they finally started coming out with season 2, is all of the stuff to do with Reiner and his story. And spoilers incoming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reiner and Bertolt being the armored and colossal titans, right?
By the way, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The way they reveal that.
Yeah, oh my god. Well, because Reiner's fucking like nuts and has split personality disorder and doesn't know what he's doing half the time. But so stories like that where you have like these good guys in awful situations and either like are manipulated or are being forced to do things or are so guilty over their actions that they wind up like destroying themselves over it are character stories that I love. I find very compelling. So
I see how that ties back to Terra.
Correct. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because like
okay.
I resonate with that type of story very, very much. So I love those characters, and yeah, so that's why I love Terra. So seeing all like the lingering will stuff and everything that happens with it is just so baller.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Oh yeah.
Especially because like, I mean, I don't know. Have you seen like Terra's final? Yeah, have you seen Terra's final boss fight in Birth by Sleep? Like, do you know what it entails?
I did. It was a while ago, but like.
It's just the whole...
He gets turned into it, doesn't he?
Correct, yeah. So, like, Xehanort takes over his body, and so, like, literally, you're fighting Terra Nort. Yeah, but then you're the lingering will. It's like, oh, let's fucking go. Oh, my God. It's just such a hype moment, man. I love that shit. And,
yeah, me coming into it so late, like, I'm sure that was, like, a huge pop-off at the time.
Yeah,
but that is cool how they did that.
And it was cool too because like we had the build up even before the Lingering Will boss in like the special release of Kingdom Hearts 2. The secret ending of Kingdom Hearts 2 was like that whole fight scene with, as we knew them then, the Keyblade Knights against Xehanort, and like we didn't know anything about them, and then that's literally the end of the game is that whole scene. Like, bro, they had this shit planned so far in advance. It's great. I know I'm fanboying really hard right now, but just I love Kingdom Hearts.
Fine. Yeah, I remember when that game, like the first trailer or whatever came out for the PSP, and everyone's like, "Oh my god,
it's happening!"
Kingdom Hearts 0 or whatever.
Yep, exactly. And then all the reviewers are like, "Oh, it's basically just Star Wars for Kingdom Hearts." It's like, okay, like I see where you're coming from, but like, let it
you
let
can
it
say
breathe.
That about anything.
What's that? Oh, yeah, of course. Leon, I will kill you. Kingdom Hearts 3 was excellent, and you cannot convince me otherwise. It was so good. Oh. God.
The one thing, okay, saying this is just Star Wars but blank, FF12 really feels like Star Wars.
You know, yeah, absolutely. And it, like that's such a rough thing to say about anything, because it's like, how can you take Star Wars, one of the single most popular media franchises of all time, and like criticize other works that are inspired by it? Like, come on.
Yeah,
like,
of course something like that's going to have its influence.
Yeah, exactly. That was a big critique. I don't know how much of a reader you might be, but you know the series Aragon that had the awful movie?
I do know of it, but not in the good way, but
okay.
we'll get to that after. Go ahead.
Fair enough. So, I loved those books growing up, and I actually got to talk to the author on like this weird like conference call thing that he did like with a bunch of prospective writers and stuff. It was cool when I was back in school. And one of the big critiques that people started having about the series was that, well, it's basically just Star Wars. If you look at this character, it's Vader, and this character, it's this and that. And it's like, but like, it's its whole own existing world and plot and characters and story, and he made a language and like all this different stuff. Like, so yeah, there's broad plot points.
You have a protagonist, therefore it's a Star Wars story.
It's like, oh my god, damn it. So yeah, it's a critique I've seen levied at a few different things, and every time it just feels like, come on,
it's
like
frustrating.
If you want to point at like a lesser known series and like, well, it's basically this, that's like where you get to be like, ooh, you're right. Oh, that's But Star Wars, like, it's too big for its own good to not get quote unquote ripped off or have other things inspired by it, in my opinion.
Yeah, Leon's saying he hates critics who just basically lift TV tropes. Yeah, that's not a criticism just because something has, story elements.
Right, exactly. Like
the whole craft of storytelling is like how you implement those, not just whether or not they're in there or not.
Right, you have to iterate, you have to expand on stuff. Like, wow, it was really cool how this thing did this story, but what if we did this with it instead? What would that do to the rest of the story? And you've got an entirely new work. Like
the one that drives me nuts is when people say forced drama. Literally all drama in storytelling is forced. Everything is trying to manipulate you to feel emotions. That is the point.
Because it's not real. It's not happening. You wouldn't be feeling these things if you weren't being made to feel them by the work. Yep.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't mean to kill this. Fuck. Well, we're not getting
that chest. You were gonna get the chest.
I wanted to just see how much damage she would do, and I accidentally hit the attack instead of the backup button. Rip. Oh well.
We did it.
Hey, we got a blue gem. That's money.
Blue gem.
Yeah.
Sure.
No. Oh.
No.
The convoy must be full.
Oh. Hey, what can we? Physic, I guess.
We do have a bunch of physics
heal?
saves. Heal we're actually lower on. I think we'll ditch physic. Yeah. Much as it pains me to do so, but I bought a bunch of them before the end game, so...
That's funny. We gotta sell some stuff right now.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe that's how we'll wrap up the stream. Well, okay, let's look at the map first before I just write this off.
Oh yeah, let's take a look.
Oh, it's Maze 2.0. Right.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Yep. In fact, this is actually... I think this is actually the one that one Heroes map is based on.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah, because you've got the, boss enemy down here in the bottom right. Yeah. This one's actually not too bad, if I remember. We might be able to get through this one.
Okay.
And have around 4 episodes. Plus, we actually have more people now. Look at that. We've got 10.
Nice.
So, okay. Let's do a little bit of item optimization here, shall we?
Okay, while you're doing that, I'll tell my Aragon thing before I forget.
Yes. By all means, please do.
Okay, you can probably guess where I'm going with this, but back during, the Xbox 360 era...
Oh, no.
I was really into getting achievements. I found that to be a lot of fun because what it was I was coming off I didn't have that many games and I always tried 100% them.
Right.
So we're like, oh, this is kind of a validation of that playstyle of I want to do everything. And it became a big thing. And so my one friend, being a bit cheeky, he's like, for my birthday, he bought me Aragon on the 360. It being notorious for being just a really easy 1,000 gamer score.
Wasn't that the same thing with the Avatar: The Last Airbender game or something?
I beat the whole game. Yeah, I never played the Avatar one, but yeah, that one is you just mash a button for 5 minutes and you got the entire gamer score in that game.
That's amazing. Good lord. Wow. God, I'm so sorry that you... I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but I'm also sorry you put yourself through that, honestly.
I went through it mostly from spite. Just to spite him for even buying it for me. But you know what? I did it. He's like, can I borrow it to get the gamer score? I'm like, no!
Shh. I had to suffer through this. This is my burden to carry now.
Oh, we got a... Camille 60, hello.
Hello, Camille 60.
When people say forced drama, they expect to convey what they expect.
It.
What? Oh, sorry.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I was reading it out loud to myself as well. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, what they expect to convey is that they're not buying into it. Oh, okay. I mean, that's kind of fair.
Yeah, I can see that.
Maybe it's just the wording of forced drama that really sets me off, because everything in storytelling is intentional, right?
Right.
So anything you could say oh, it's a forced action scene, or it's a forced comedy moment. It's well, yeah.
Or the thing that gets me is when well, that's a plot hole. It's no, it just hasn't been explained yet.
Oh, that one drives me nuts.
There is a difference, I promise you. Oh boy,
What's
but
Leon saying? Real force drama, bad contrivances, 90% of romance movie. Oh yeah, well, bad contrivances are just bad contrivances,
or
really.
like bad writing, like trying to, well, again, force a certain thing to happen, but like it really depends on the context of like how it's being applied. I feel like. Also, Camille, I am not currently trying to unlock Leon since that takes an ungodly amount of time. I have done it before, but we're not planning on doing it here. We're just rounding out the dungeons in the post game just to have a complete experience of Sacred Stones as a whole for my channel. So, but thank you for asking. I appreciate it.
Is Camille a new viewer?
Possibly. Camille, if you are someone I know, I apologize, but I'm not familiar with this username if you are. And if you just happen to stumble across things, welcome. I hope you're enjoying yourself. We're just kind of chatting about as we play, but I hope it is a fun experience for you nonetheless.
I apparently got so heated that I just summoned him with my forced drama talk.
Hey, you know what? If that's what it takes, I'm all in.
Or maybe my take on it was so bad.
It was just such a steamy, hot take that someone needed to come in and provide some sort of rebuttal at the very least. All right.
That's what we gotta do. We gotta farm
the controversies.
For audience engagement. Yeah,
exactly. Oh boy.
You want really bad contrivances? Legend of Korra Season 1 is pretty chock full of it.
You know, that's another series. I've never watched Avatar or Legend of Korra, which I understand the original Avatar is much more well-received and much more popular than Legend of Korra, but I've never watched either.
I've watched both of them. Camille's saying it's his first time, so welcome.
Oh, well, I hope you enjoy
Glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah. Always good to see new people drop in. Don't mind me as I just fiddle about with the inventory, just doing some micromanagement as we're trapped deep in the dark, dank dungeon here.
Yeah. Well, Avatar's great. Like, definitely recommend it. Like, at first I kind of wrote it off as being like a kiddie American take on anime and stuff. Then I actually watched it, and the beginning's kind of kid-oriented, but as it goes along, it is just quality content. Just like...
Yeah, that's what
really
I've heard.
Really good.
And, like, I've seen bits and pieces of, like, people's favorite things. Like, the animation of... I think... Zuko and his sister, whoever, Azula, maybe fighting, is like this beautiful animation or something like that, and like just stuff along those lines. Makes me appreciate it. And I have the box set, but I haven't really looked at it.
You probably have some like passing knowledge of like, okay, they do like air bending and like water bending and all that, and like the animations are amazing, and each one, like each different style of element or whatever, are a different martial arts style.
Right, that I did hear about, which is super
really
cool. Yeah, that, like, the fact that they actually went and, like, studied the motions of, like, masters of their art in those different martial arts and, like, turned them into these different techniques in the show is so badass. I love that. That's super cool.
When I found out about that, I was like, oh, they're not trying to rip off anime. They are very much making their own anime. They did a good job. Korra, a lot of people were disappointed by. I wasn't that disappointed by it.
Okay.
It does have some missteps, and there are some really frustrating parts, but like overall, I still enjoyed it.
Okay.
Cool. I felt like it even got better as it went along too.
That I did hear. Yeah, that people said it kind of started out rough, but then picked up speed and kind of became its own worthy piece of media. So. All right, the only other person I'm not going to take here is I'm not going to take Myrrh still. I want to save her for deeper levels. And I think... Actually, we'll grab Tethys here.
Yay!
And do we have
I always enjoy a good dancer.
One. Oh, yeah. Well, especially in this area where we have to, like, spend turns breaking walls and stuff, so... how many chest keys do we have is the only other question here. We have 2, and there's 2 chests.
No, 2, God.
Yeah, 2 of them were door keys, I know. So we may try and open these, but... Alright, let's do it. We're gonna go in.
Okay, floor 4.
I know.
Have some more.
Floor
There's
4.
The door.
Give it up for floor 4. I'm trying to remember, how long did we go last time? Do you recall?
3 hours?
Okay, and we're coming up on that
3.5
now,
or something? I mean, we're already almost at 3 hours right now.
But by the time we finish this, it'll probably be around 3:15, 3.5. So I think that's a good amount.
Actually, I can tell you exactly how long it was once I just load your Twitch page.
Ah, fair enough.
Which Twitch is glitching out and not letting me. Cool.
There's a lot of critiques to
levy
3
hours
against
and
Twitch.
20 minutes.
Oh, all right. Well, let's see if we can hit around the same here.
Might be a bit longer, but...
I don't know. I mean, we only have to get through this one stage. It might not be too bad. Yeah, we'll let Eric go with the Rune Sword, actually. Also, yeah, if you didn't notice, we are bringing in the twins. I switched up the team a bit, just to get some variety in leveling, so we have better options when we hit the last few levels, and also to kind of, like, spread out our weapon usage a little bit.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Let's see here.
Oh, speaking of Eirika, I want to talk about Choose Your Legends 5,
Yes.
which is going on right now.
Yes. I know we mentioned it very briefly earlier. Let's go into that.
The, what is it? The interim... I don't know how to say the word, but like the
Interim,
middle
yeah.
of the... Sorry?
Interim, yeah.
Interim, okay. Yeah, the interim results of the voting has been sent out yesterday, and oh my god.
Yeah, Eirika's in the front, followed closely by female Byleth, if I remember correctly.
Oh, do you want me to just pull it up? I can list them off.
Oh, sure, if you want. Yeah, because I only remember, like, the top couple of the women's, and I know Gatekeeper's in second in...
That's the best.
I'm
Okay.
so happy about that.
People are either really happy or really pissed.
Listen, let him be mad. It's funny, it's cute, it's Alm's voice actor. He deserves a spot.
Hell yeah. Oh man, I love Kyle McCarley. He's great. Ever since Nier, I'm just like, oh man, this guy's got chops.
Yeah, dude, Camille, that's exactly what I'm worried about. I meant to stock up on hand axes and javelins, and I completely forgot. So I'm kind of worried about our ability to hit from 2 range. But we'll see.
Oh, I didn't see Leon's comment. He hated the ending of Korra, I guess. Huh.
Oh, interesting. Fair enough.
Female bios, redeeming qualities, dem fishnet stockings. Yeah, that no one can see to draw, even her actual artist. Anyway.
Oh, no.
I don't like the Three Houses art, but that's a whole other spiel.
Oh, fair. I just as a quick follow-up to that, we don't need to go into it, but I very much was against the art at first, but it's definitely grown on me since I've been playing the game. But
I mean, yeah, it grew on me once I played it too, but I'm still disappointed.
it came off rough compared to some of the other art that's been in the series, for sure.
Okay, so we got, for the female, number 1, Eirika. Number 2, Byleth. And those 2 are the important ones because it's always the top 2 that get Brave units.
Right.
Number 3, Marianne.
I know, I wanted to get there so bad.
Great, I like her.
Oh, yeah.
Number 4, Bernadetta.
Okay.
Number 5, Corin, who I was voting for. I'd like to see her get our all. I just love her design so much.
Yeah, she does have a really cool design, that's true.
I even bought that little Figma of her.
Oh, no kidding. Nice.
Number 6, Hilda.
Okay.
Number 7, Robin, female. 8, Azura. Dorothea. Tharja. Henriette from Heroes.
Oh, yeah, the mom.
Yeah, as the mom of the main character.
Yeah.
Rhea from Three Houses.
I'm surprised she's not higher
Plumeria
up.
from... Oh, sorry, go ahead. I shouldn't...
No, I'm sorry.
I should let
just...
you comment on each of them, actually.
I was just going to say, I'm surprised that...
Rhea?
Rhea's not higher up, yeah. Yeah, I know she's very popular.
Really.
And, like, she's an awesome character, and people love her design, both from... pure and not so pure standpoints, so...
I have my theory on that.
Oh, wait. How do you mean?
Rhea? Okay, because I played the game in Japanese, right?
Ah, right, yes.
And it wasn't until I saw your Let's Play series of, like, the DLC that I heard the English voices, right? In Japanese, her acting is... It sounds so much just like an old lady.
Oh, really?
It is a totally different vibe from the English version, because you hear the English version, and that is, like, big mommy aura all over. Like, just something about the way she talks compared to the original version. Because in the original one, she sounds like a hoity-toity old lady.
Interesting. I'll have to go look
And when
up
it comes
her
to
voice
her
acting
being in a
Japanese.
sort of antagonist role, it's like very easy for you to hate her.
Huh.
That's how it was for me. So then when I heard the English, I'm like, oh, I get why people love her so much.
Interesting. See, and like, her voice acting, like, I like it a lot because she has that kind of like aloof, like church figure tone to her, while also having that kind of motherly tone to her, which makes like the transition into like her more antagonistic phrases and statements and stuff like that so much more like jarring and effective. I feel like. Or like when she just casually drops in things like, oh, you know, the students need to learn what happens if you defy the church and how the swords will come for them. And it's like, what? Can you repeat that?
Yeah, and I don't know. This is from my ears hearing it, but in the Japanese one, it's like, yeah, it's. Oh man, 'cause in the English one, it's like it's so comforting, it's soothing. But then in Japanese, it's like she is like an old lady. She's like, "How dare you rise against the church? Saros will not take kindly." And I'm like, "What the? Screw this lady."
Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and look up like some footage of her Japanese voice acting because I'd never heard that before, and now
It's a big difference.
Yeah. Huh.
But also, I think why she voted as low as she did is not just because of that, but also she got Rhea in 12th, and then in 15th is Saros, which is just her again.
Right.
For some reason, because they have other Three Houses characters combined in the time skip and pre-time skip arcs, but hers are separated for whatever reason.
I guess maybe they wanted to avoid like being critiqued for spoilers and stuff, because I know they got that with like the whole Flame Emperor thing too. They got in trouble for like having too much of a hint as to the Flame Emperor's identity, you know?
Yeah, the game is still pretty new.
Yeah, but I mean now it's been out for a while, man. Like they could probably get away with it, but I mean that's also something that like you only hear on certain routes, so like maybe I don't know. It is weird though.
Oh, Cruz is back. Hello.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I was like, wait a second, you're right.
Okay, so we got that. So she's in 12. 13th is Plumeria from Heroes, the lewd fairy.
I could not believe that. Like I don't care, obviously. Like, you know, I hem and haw about, you know, oh, well, let's try and keep it a little chill, guys, because metrics and YouTube and whatever. But, like, I don't actually care that much. But, like, when they were just like, oh, yeah, she's the fairy of lewd dreams, like, oh, what?
I think it's that, plus, apparently, that artist in particular, when they were announced they would be working on Heroes, everyone was, like, really excited. Because they like their artwork, and I think they're good at drawing women.
Right,
or something.
right. I gotcha. Huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
she seems to be a fan favorite.
Yeah.
The 14th, we got Sophis.
Okay.
15th is Rhea again as Saros. 16th is Constance. Surprised me.
Constance.
From she's one of the DLC. She's the one with like the split personalities.
Oh yeah. The
In Three
in the
Houses.
sun or in the dark. Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. I like Happy.
That's
but...
cool that she saw. 17th, Nino every year making the chart, never winning.
Oh, poor Nino.
18th, Tiki, same deal. 19th, Ingrid. And 20th is Mia, who also is always on there but never wins.
Yeah. They have their dedicated fan bases, but like especially as you start to go into the like awakening, like Leon said, Neo Fire Emblem games, it's way harder to find the supporters. So
Totally, but there are the diehards, and they'll be voting for them forever.
True. And I mean, hey, we've got Eirika at the top right now. We had a frame up there before, so like there is.
I'm really happy for Eirika. That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't.
I thought it was just gonna be Three Houses.
I don't see her getting unseated either. Like I think she's gonna take it all the way. So
Totally.
I just like. I know it's unlikely, but I need to see Marianne beat Byleth out. Not even because I have anything in particular against Byleth. I really don't. Unlike I know a lot of people do. I know you do. But just like Marianne's my girl, man. She's awesome. She's got such a great story. Like
I'd rather have Marianne than Byleth. Of course.
Yeah, well, like
Totally.
Listen, man.
The fact that she got 3rd place is crazy. I didn't realize she had that huge of a fan base.
Listen, man. She actually, there's a subreddit dedicated to Marianne on Reddit. Literally, that's like the Church of Marianne is what it's called. Like,
wow.
Straight up. So, no, they are some dedicated fans out there for sure. Nino is doing her best. See, Camille, I don't know where you came from or how you found us, but you are obviously a vet. You know your memes, so I appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Hasn't gotten a bigger fan base. Flame Emperor's reveal is shocking. Oh, yeah. Dude, oh my god. Well, first of all, just the way that they kind of like dropped the bombs of who the Flame Emperor and Death Knight, or, well, Death Knight and Dark Knight, all of them, in, Heroes was kind of rough, but then just all of those characters are such cool reveals in their actual games, too. They're such great characters.
I didn't like the Death Knight that much, but that's a whole other thing.
I mean, that's fair. He's... The thing I like about the Death Knight is that he's like got this big like built up persona and everything, but like he's not even one of the main characters. He's like a side character who just has this aura and mystique about him, and it's like, where did you even come from, man? What is your deal? Which I like that kind of character, but
I'm sorry, I was like, where did you come from? I don't care.
Oh no. Which I mean, hey, really fair. Mean, but... Oh no, listen. I'm not going to try and tell anyone how they like need to like or dislike a character. I enjoy what I enjoy, and I enjoy. Okay, I might be a little biased towards the Death Knight because of my first experience with him, wherein he has like that first like stage 6 or whatever it was, the first time you see him.
Yeah.
And I don't know, did you play with like the online features turned on at all?
Oh, yeah, or it's just like a pool of blood around them?
Well, yeah, there's just like piles of like, these are where player characters died, just in every conceivable space around them, and you're like, oh, that's bad.
And then you're like, I can do it, and you run up to him and see like the outcome, and you're like, I can't do it.
Hey, the first time through I didn't, but every time since then I've killed him in every possible opportunity, because I know the tricks with like gambits here. And stuff. So
it's not that hard.
No, it's not.
I have a friend who gave up on the game on the second encounter with them. He's like, it's bullshit. I can't beat him. I'm like, really? You're in Golden Deer. Yeah, you have Lysithea.
Yeah, if you have Lysithea, you're
right
like
Lysithea.
Just Dark Spikes. Done. Game over.
Sorry, I played in Japanese, so I'm going like Lysithea because I never actually heard the right.
Oh, is that how they pronounce it? Interesting. Interesting.
Well, no, I'm just. Well, maybe, kind of, I don't know, they have their own way of pronouncing everything.
Right, well, yeah, exactly.
Lysithea, got it. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the male rankings, yes. Should we do that?
Yeah, may as well, let's go through it.
Okay, number 1, Marth. Which is
finally.
Like, fucking finally. 2, Gatekeeper.
Excellent, I love it.
I think both of us are like, yeah, that's cool.
There are some people
who are livid. I was looking down the comments on this Twitter thing. Guy in all caps being like, you stupid idiots, vote Gatekeeper, get a new personality, it's not funny.
It's awesome.
So mad.
The Gatekeeper is great. I don't care what you have to say. You can't even accuse me of being like some, like, you know, because people try and levy, they're like, well, you're just a neo Fire Emblem fan. Like, you don't know the old games. You don't take it seriously. Like, listen, bud. First of all, that's a bullshit argument. Second of all, I am an OG Fire Emblem fan, and I fucking love it, so back off.
I wasn't even, like, a huge Gatekeeper lover in the game because, again, I didn't play it with Kyle McCarley's voice.
Right. Yeah, fair.
He's just a guy, but he's still a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, hey, you know what? We're getting a non-Lord character in the top spot. That's kind of cool. Like, Chrom can win later.
I mean, it's kind of a meme at this point that Chrom doesn't win on the first go-around, right? Like,
oh yeah, there's the picture of him on the ground in Smash Bros. Yep. Maybe I'll have my chance another day.
Oh my god, that whole thing was so great. So like, hey, you know what? If the community decides that we are playing into that meme, I'm here for it. I'm all in on that. That sounds fun.
Okay, Gatekeeper, Chrom, then Byleth. Whatever.
Yeah.
And Felix. Because Felix has his audience, of course. Robin.
Okay.
Yuri. From the Three Houses DLC. Seliph.
Ah, that'd be fun.
That's cool. Dedue, Ash.
I voted for
Soren. Sylvain. Sigurd. Alphonse. Linhardt. Takumi. Sorry if I'm going too fast.
No, just go. You're good.
Black Knight. Itsuki and Crom from Tokyo Mirage Session.
Oh my god, I had to. Wow.
Hell yeah.
I was like, wait, the who now? But yeah, okay, got it.
This is what we're talking about, where it's like the one normal name and then the one like weird name. Reinhardt and Caspar. So,
okay.
I think a lot more Three Houses representation on the male side of things, but
yeah, I guess there is. Which is actually kind of interesting. Good to see some variety going on, but I guess they've also probably added way more of the female characters to FEH already from Three Houses. So,
yeah. Actually, yeah. What if you look at it that perspective? It's like, okay, we don't have Felix. Well, actually, we just got Felix, but
right. But it was
they
also
want
like,
more. They're thirsty. We don't have Yuri though. We don't have Lagdou. We don't have Ash. We don't have. No wait, we do have Sylvain. We don't have Linhardt. We don't have Caspar.
Now listen, man. We need to do. If it's not through Choose Your Legends, the dude deserves a spot. That man is a legend. One of the best characters.
Do the do.
Yes, exactly. Do the do. Like, I love that character so much. Every one of my friends who plays Three Houses, I'm like, if you play Blue Lions, you got to get every single Dedue support. You've got to do it. They're all so good. And they are.
And if you're playing Blue Lions, you're already doing it wrong, so you might as well continue.
Hey, easy.
Black Eagles for life.
Easy. Oh, man. I need more Three Houses content. I wish there was more expansion stuff coming out. Like, there's still... It's good that there's so much of the story and world that's, like, left unexplained and unexplored. Like, I like that. It lets the world be mysterious and be its own thing. But, like, I just have so many questions about, like, so much stuff.
About, like, what? Because I felt like when it came out, like, we got those 3 campaigns, I felt like we got a pretty complete package.
Fair. So, okay, I will elucidate in a moment, but we should actually...
You guys all seem hungry for more, even in the chat. So
yeah, but we should also get to some of these comments quick. Let's see. If we get Brave Marth, I might play FEH again just to free summon him. Fair. Oh, yeah? I put the game down for a little while, but then I picked it back up during the pandemic because I'm like, well, I need something to do. So, and I've been enjoying my time again.
I'm playing every day, baby.
I forget a lot of days, but I've been doing all right. I've been loving Pawns of Loki, actually. I fucking love Pawns of Loki, can I just say?
I liked it at first, and then they fucking ruined it.
How did they ruin it?
Because they added in, like, other players' characters, and then all you're fighting is just Brave Edelgard, Brave Dimitri, and Brave Claude.
Oh,
and
okay.
I think they've tweaked it since, and they've made some of the leveling on the encounters a little bit less bullshit. Because there was, like, a couple rounds in particular where it's just, like, there's no way you could attack first. They're just automatically higher level than you. Fuck off. But they made it a little better. I really didn't want another PvP mode on it.
Right, yeah. And I guess I didn't really notice that it was other players' characters, and...
It was a single day where it wasn't, on the first day. And then they made it PvP, and I was like, fuck.
Oh, see, so I've literally only been playing it when there's been other players' characters, because I missed it completely the first time.
It's a cool game mode.
Yeah, well, because see, I'm a huge auto chess fan. I play Teamfight Tactics like almost daily with people, which is the League of Legends auto chess, and it functions almost identically. So like I know all the strats of how to play really efficient auto chess. So
I've never played any of them like that before, but it is interesting.
They're fun. So like I've got a really good squad build out and everything, but.
Sorry to go off on. You're like, I love this. I'm like, I fucking hate this.
Well, no, it's actually no. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did because I had been seeing the sentiment that people didn't like it, and I didn't know why. So I was hoping you would have some sort of insight onto that. So.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what else. Gatekeeper is one of the many characters that breathe life into Garreg Mach. Yes, absolutely true.
That's very true.
Yeah, Garreg Mach, like, I still love it. But I'm also a huge Fire Emblem fan, and even I get tired of it sometimes, so I totally understand a lot of the people that were like, this probably could have been fleshed out more. It feels a little empty, and, like, once you figure out kind of the meta, you don't do much else anymore. So
yeah, it's just like going down the same hallways, grabbing the same things.
Yep, shoving students full of food, hitting the garden, like...
It becomes tedious, but I'm glad it's in there.
Yeah, no, I think it's a cool system, and I'm excited to see how they hopefully iterate on it in the future, because I think it is a good way to kind of expand the content of the game. Let's see. If we take only generic NPCs, he's basically the only one. True. True. Fate at the start was flooded with fates.
That's true.
Yeah, true. Because it was, you know...
Everyone was sick to death and annoyed of Fate's Awakening characters, and I'm like, no, I like them. But
I was the same way, but I've never been part of that whole kind of divide, again, between, like, the classic players and like the OG players and the new players. Like, I just love all the games. I'm happy there's more Fire Emblem, man, and I see the good in all the games. So,
sorry, can I get into like a bit of my history with the series for a second?
Yeah, by all means, please do.
It was like the best timing ever because like I had just gotten into playing Awakening, right?
Right.
I started with Fates, and then like the next month they had that Fire Emblem Direct where like, here's a remake, here's a mobile game, here's an announcement for a Warriors game, here's a Three Houses. Well, it wasn't Three Houses at the time, but like Fire Emblem for Switch, and I'm like, oh, I picked the right time to get into this.
Yep. Yes, you did.
As much as I wanted to start playing Heroes right away, I waited until I had played more of them.
That's smart.
So I would know who the characters were. So like, I could have gone in with just Awakening and Fates, but I'm like, I want to play more of these. So I played Valentia, and then Fire Emblem 6 and 7, and I think Path of Radiance.
Very nice, very nice.
And I'm just like, okay, now I know who these characters are. I know who I like. And that's kind of when I got into it.
Well, there you go. Yeah, my excitement knew no bounds when they announced the mobile game, and like I saw that like it was actually like going to have content and not just be like an absolute shit tier mobile game like most other mobile games are. And of course, you know, opinions on FEH vary, and they've done good things and they've done shitty things, and like all that aside, like as an there's an actual game there. Like, even though it's just dumbed down Fire Emblem, it still exists. Especially in the very early days, it was like, oh, I actually like I need to figure out like how to build out this team, and like I need a few different varieties of things because like I see how there's going to be some other challenges, and like it was super awesome. And then I knew all the characters, so I was excited no matter who I summoned, and I was just it was a great time.
It's a really cool game. It's gotten me to learn some of the other characters from games I haven't played.
And
then just
if that's all it does, bravo. You know, get people interested in some of the older games, roll old fans into the new fans into the old, all that type of stuff. That's all good to me.
Still playing it. I'm not spending money on it. I just enjoy doing it as like a daily thing.
Right. Yeah, and that's fair. I know in college I spent money on it. You know, it's back and forth, but I've never been like a whale or anything. So that's good. I literally would not have been possible for me to be a whale in college, which is when I'm most of the time spent money on it. So I just viewed it as one of those things like, well, this is my favorite game series of all time. I'm okay throwing some money at it. And I mean, hey, they said that a lot of the money from Three Houses or from Heroes went into Three Houses, so I'm down with that.
Where was that? No, I'm kidding. I have a big problem with Three Houses, and just like, God, it looks kind of ugly. They had to get Koei Tecmo, who did the Warriors game, to come in and like help them out, and like it looks very similar to that. But that and the Switch being what it is, but like, yeah, come on. they hopefully the next one looks a little nicer.
I can give them a pass just for it being like the first console one they've done in a while, and also like them having never worked on the Switch before. Like, I can give them a pass based on that, but the next one needs to graphically look better, especially the environments, for sure.
Yeah, oh my god. The animations were good.
Yeah, oh yeah, the animations were great, the voice acting was great, like, I love there's so much that was so good, so I can forgive the environments being janky this time.
Yeah, no, I can totally pass them and stuff.
Let's see here. Dedue's the best. Blue Lion's best house. JT, my man, represent. You know what's up.
Okay, but consider Petra.
Okay, listen. Petra is great, but the beautiful thing about Petra is you can recruit her into the Blue Lions. So you can have the best house and one of the best girls. Done.
Oh, you know what I love? Is that even though Hilda is supposed to be like the second in command at Golden Deer, like you can still recruit her.
Yep, yeah.
And she's one of my favorites too.
Oh, she's great. She's such a fun character.
The thing that won me over is she has the voice of Toru from the Maid Dragon anime in Japanese.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's that voice, and I'm like, oh, that fits her so well. She's great.
So yeah, bubbly and fun. I can totally see that. I can see that for sure.
Yeah, I like it better than her English one, but that's just me being a fucking weeb.
Hey, at least you admit it, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Leon said, Awakening DLC, best DLC. Not all of Fate's DLC got released or was butchered. Can you give us a little insight into that, Leon?
Is he talking about like the cut content where it was like kind of censored, or like did some DLC packs entirely just?
Yeah, like I wasn't
aware
of any Fate's DLC stuff that didn't get released or was butchered.
Did you kill Marianne?
Of course not. Of course not. Are you kidding me? Like, literally the only time that I didn't recruit Marianne was in my very first Blue Lions playthrough, where I didn't really know her, and I didn't know what happens to her if you aren't on Golden Deer and you don't recruit her. So, ever since then, I've made sure to spare her.
For whatever reason, I made an effort to recruit her, like, as one of my first recruits.
Oh, fair enough.
That was the thing is, like, it's something that bugs me is just they don't explain properly how recruiting works.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you have to learn, you gotta level up your archery skill or whatever, or your fucking horse aptitude to get this character. No, just get to a B support and it's automatic.
Yep.
As soon as you know that, every playthrough is just like, okay, now I have all the other classes in my super class.
Yep, exactly.
I teach the school and the teachers.
And occasionally, I deign it necessary for them to teach me one thing.
Oh god, come on, skeleton. Did no damage.
Still manages to poison.
I poisoned you.
You didn't even pierce the flesh. Why am I poisoned?
That's stupid.
Leon, tell me about the Fates DLC. I'm curious. Please, I summon thee. Didn't recruit Petra, but I did get Dorothea and Bernadetta. I got Dorothea on my very first run with Blue Lions, and because I wanted to make her my dancer. I knew specifically that I needed to make her my dancer, just because, like, of course, she is the character to do it with.
Yeah,
so, I'm trying to remember who else I recruited. I got Raphael and Dorothea.
Seems like everybody wants to recruit all the cool Black Eagles girls, but they can't recruit the best girl.
Ay. They didn't release an autumn-based DLC.
Were they based off, like, seasons?
Well, yeah, because I know in Awakening they had the seasonal ones. Huh.
Yeah, there was like a summer one. I don't know about that.
I have my DS right here, actually. Let me... Oh, I can't, because I'm in the middle of a mission. Never mind. I was going to take a look real quick, but...
You're also in the middle of a stream.
I mean, yeah, but it's relevant to what's being discussed. Listen, I am an amazing
Wait, do you have the game already running? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's on my DS.
You can just literally open your DS and...
Right. There's a Summer Beach DLC and a Halloween Autumn. In Awakening, yes.
The Halloween one? Wow.
And yeah, the Halloween one was fun. Also, this thief is going to open this, but we're going to then slaughter him with a sword reaver, so it's fine.
You get the item after?
We should, yeah.
Okay, that'll be good.
Alright. We've got an Elder Bale here. We've got an Elder Bale here with Poison Claw. This guy's got a Steel Axe. Alright, cool. That's fine. Marissa, if you would slaughter this man with Reckless Abandon, thank you. In Fates as well. Oh, okay. Huh. Then yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a complete package of DLC for Fates.
One thing I thought that was cool about Fates was that you could, like, actually build your, I don't know, your base or whatever, I forget the name of it.
Yeah,
into a map.
Yeah.
I never really used it that much, because, like, by the time I got in, it was too late, but...
Atta girl. Yeah,
yeah.
It is a super cool idea, and I have fun just tinkering with it, even on, like, my current playthroughs, just because, like, it's fun. Why not?
I'll have to see them try it again.
Yeah, for sure. I never did, like, any of the online, though, because, like, people just go way too hard. Like,
yeah.
I don't care. And, of course, there were hackers, too, but, like, I love this game for what it is, not for, like, min-maxing a perfect PvP team. Like, that's not what I'm here to play Fire Emblem for, ever.
That's what Heroes was for.
You know, and even then, I just never quite engaged with the arena.
Heroes is you min-max your team as high as possible without spending money.
Yeah, right. Or spend money and then, be a whale.
That is not how we do things.
No, it is not.
I did spend a little bit of money on it. I really wanted Valentine's Day Tharja. I was having abysmal luck with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just how things happen.
Yeah, I liked the arena more before they had like the whole one unit is like the bonus unit thing, and like you have them and 3 cheerleaders or whatever. Now it's just like, all right, I'm just gonna go in and get my wins and move on. But I enjoyed it more before because it was like okay, this is the only time that it really matters that like I don't let any of my units die because it affects my score. Oh, this is like a Grand Hero battle or something, because it brings that classic Fire Emblem-iness back to it.
Yeah, actually I have to like protect them, but
yeah.
I don't know, now it's just like, okay, well I have my 3 that I always use, and here's the one I'm babysitting this week.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's like back early on, even you could still kind of like see what the characters are going to be and choose one to build out and like make a decent version of it. But now it's like everyone's just got like +10s all over the place and all these different merges, and it's like, all right, maybe I just don't care anymore.
Basically. Do you play Aether Raids at all?
I do it, but again, I don't really take it seriously. I have my teams built out for stuff that I enjoy, and most of the time I just auto battle it, honestly. But it's...
Well, it's like they give you the 3 auto battles per week, and then the rest you gotta do yourself. And compared to Arena, oh, fuck Aether Raids. People make the most bullshit teams and setups. Yeah. And I'm just like, God damn you, you asshole.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna box you in this little corner, and here's all my cavalry units that are gonna snipe you. There's no way of getting out of any situation without getting fucking obliterated. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing, right?
I just have the escape rope ladder thing.
Camille likes it, apparently. I'm just like, oh my god, fuck this.
I like it, but like, again, I don't take it seriously at all. So I just go in, and plus, like, listen, I have my +10s to feel with like distant counter and double distant defense, and he's a monster. So he kind of smooths Aether Raids out for me in general.
I have made peace that I am stuck at the tier that I have been for the last like 8 months, and I'm just gonna stay there forever.
Oh yeah, I think I've been floating between 16 and 17 like pretty much the entire time, and I just don't care to try and push it. Also, Marissa just like face tanking these Gwalgis while we were chatting, like holy shit.
Yeah, she's killing it.
Also dying.
Well,
but also she's
cool.
She's almost level 20, so she'll be our 3rd level 20 if we have her kill us, I think.
1 damage, who wants it?
What I want is to heal her, so if she misses her attack, she doesn't explode, and then give it to her.
She dodges the heal. No, Marissa, stop!
No, this isn't Thracia 776. You stop that right now. That's illegal. Oh, Camille, you brave person. I would never even try. Jesus.
Look at this guy flexing.
Hey, big crit for the finale. Let's
so
go.
Much lower than that. At least I think I am. What am I anyway? I'm just gonna load up the thing right now.
I think 16, 17 is kind of
we did it.
Where you are. Yeah, we did do it. 16, 17 should be like where you're at if you play regularly but don't try. Fine, I'm okay with that. Hey, we got Hayden. Let's go.
Oh, cool.
Very nice.
Wait, who is he again?
Hayden is the only one of these characters that you unlock in the post game who isn't dead in the actual story. He is the king of Frelia.
Oh, him, right. I forgot about him.
Yeah, Tana and Inessa's father. And he comes with a bunch of good gear, which is handy. He's also sucks. He's level 10, and look at his stats. He's really bad.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tier 20. I'm not as bad as I thought I was.
Oh, damn. Fair enough. All right. All right, and this is what the next chapter is going to be.
Oh boy. Look at all.
It's a lot of horsies. You might notice these walls here.
Yeah, those are new.
They
damage you or something.
They're here too, where it's hard to see.
Oh, what the hell? That's almost invisible.
Yep. So do you remember and you guys in the chat may or may not remember this as well. Do you remember back in Fire Emblem 6 and Fire Emblem 7, the cave that you had to go through to get Armads for Hector?
Wait, no, I remember the Eliwood one. Was the Hector one in Hector's mode, or did... No.
No, I think you had to go through it regardless. Maybe it was just in Hector mode. No, you definitely had to go through it. It's the cave where there's all of the poison vents that shoot waves of poison out of the walls on you.
Yeah,
That's traps. What we've got here. I think, Camille, you may have actually done this based on what you're saying more frequently or more recently than I have. Are there also ones that petrify you, or is it just poison here? Because I want to say there's ones that petrify you too, but I can't quite remember. So give me your insight, please. I would appreciate it. But we're also not doing this right now. This is going to be saved for next time. It is just poison. Okay, whew, thank God. I was misremembering. Okay. But yeah, so we will be approaching this next time. It's going to be, again, a doozy, because it's pretty much all just centaurs and cyclops with a couple dogs thrown in there for good measure. But we'll build out a team that can handle it. It'll be fine. Question mark?
We did, what, 4 today?
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm tired, but this has been good. This has been good. Guys, thank you for coming out. Very much appreciate it. Really enjoy these streams. They're a lot of fun. Ben, thank you as well for hanging out and chatting.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, of course. No, these are fun. And I think until we finish this, I mean, I'm down... Well, actually, I'm going to put my foot in my mouth here. Let me just check the calendar real quick, because I think...
What's next week?
Next week is going to be...
the 1st of February.
Jane and I may or may not be back here yet, because we're going to be going home, or, well, to my home, my parents' home, for my birthday. My birthday is the end of the month, the 31st, so we may or may not be, yeah, I know, 29, I think now? Yeah, 29. But... yeah, so we may or may not be back. I will be putting notifications out on YouTube and on Twitch and everything, or on Twitter. So you guys will know what's going on. But I know, JT. But
old winky face.
Listen, it's fine. It doesn't bother me nearly as much as it bothers a lot of people. But that's a topic for a different day. For now, again, thank you all so much for watching. I do very much appreciate it. I won't give the whole YouTube outro for this one, but if you're enjoying the streams, let me know, and I hope to see you all for the next one, whenever that may be. And yeah, Camille, thanks for coming out and hanging out. Very much appreciated. Always good to see a new face. So, hope you continue to enjoy, my friend, and I hope you have a good night. And same goes to all of you. We will talk to you soon, I'm sure. But for now, that will be goodbye. So, bye-bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you, everybody.
See ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.